Network Studios.
And yet again,
Welcome
okay.
back. We're
What
back
are
in the
you
city.
doing?
Yeah, guys,
I'm
we're
nearly
back in
dead.
the city. I want to work on this city again a bit more,
I'm
as
smash made in a
I
tree
told you a
with a
couple of
metal
days
pole.
ago. Me and
Move, you
Jamie's
simple
kind of got an
bitch.
idea to work on the downtown area a bit. And deep down,
Here,
I
Simple.
think
if you
this world
steal
has just
that
become
motorway
such a
behind
big,
us, stay on it because it's going to cut
creative
off.
world that we should just keep building on it
Yeah, I'm
because
going up
we
behind
could
them now.
like. It's
Oh, I
good.
just got
It's
some
got
XP
its ups
for
and
riding
downs
with
as this
the
map.
president.
Well, I'm trying to
But
anyway.
I think if we all work on it and start making it better, we can like really turn this map
Oh God,
around, and we can just really,
what is it?
work on it and keep making it even better than it is. We can put more buildings. We can decorate the buildings that are already built. We can make things look nice. Try and sort out all the footpaths. We can just, in all fairness, we can just come back to this city again,
Right,
and we can just
right.
give it
I'm
a
gonna, I'm
really,
gonna blow
really,
it up.
we can just give it um, a really good sort
Well,
of, you know, refurbishment,
right, Liam,
if that
Liam,
makes
jump on,
sense.
quick,
I don't know
jump
why a
on.
load of trees have now burnt down. Got no idea why
Get
that
on.
has happened. We can do another Tesco filling station in here. Which is quite good. I'm quite looking forward to doing that at some point. And we can just go ahead and fix
You're ready
things,
to
you know.
shoot,
We can
Liam.
go ahead and really turn this map around, get the river sorted out, and we can really like build some cool stuff. I'm like really looking forward to kind of coming back to this, if that makes sense, and
What the hell?
kind of
Liam!
making sense of it
Oh,
all, if that sort of if that sort of makes a little bit of sense to you guys. We can kind of come back and give this a second go, and hopefully we can get some nice
stop,
stuff to
people.
happen and
Stop.
come out of it,
Oh,
and
seriously, you motherfucker.
we can really fix this place up a bit and start making it a little bit more better again, because it has kind of gone downhill as this city, if you like.
I'm trying to play chicken with
Not
a friggin' motorway.
it's not been
I would
as
destroy it if
it's
I was
not been
near
as
it.
good as it could have been, and I definitely think that we can go ahead and start building
You
some more
bottomed it.
People,
skyscrapers.
come
We
in
can
my
start
friggin' lane, just
fixing
please.
some more stuff
You
up. We
ran
can
right
start
into it.
God!
trying to
Fuck
make things
you!
look a bit better, and then we have a really good map. So what I'm going to show
These
you is
pedestrians keep running
yesterday,
me over!
to show you that I really am coming back to this map. Well, you know, we do Park Drive on here anyway, but
Yes, thank you for
me
stopping this
me and a
time.
good pal
Thank
of
you.
mine, you know him, CJ, we built a house last night.
Friggin'
Gonna
knobhead.
show you what this
Me
house
and my
looks
girl
like,
pal.
and in my opinion it looks very good. However, I want to
Ah,
Wait, get
build
out the road.
another
Come on, I
house
want your
in
cars.
today's stream next to it,
I'm
and
currently
it's
low
gonna
on
be
health.
similar in terms of the colour scheme, in terms of the way the windows are, but it's going to be a little bit of a
Where am
bigger
I?
house. It's going to have a double garage. The first house has a single garage. So let me show you it. This right here is the new house. Yeah, I think it looks absolutely
16k.
I think it looks sick. However, there is another house next to it which is similar but not the same, which has a double garage, and it just has a little
I got
it's a
16
very
and a half
very
K.
sort of similar looking house, but it has some similar features, let's say, but it's kind of not the same house, if that makes sense. And
Why did he get to it?
I think it's gonna look absolutely. I think personally it's gonna look mad. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Of course, we need to do our little bungalow area up here as well. We need to do our little bungalow cul-de-sac. And I've got a plan. When we get to the end of this house, which is meaning on the other side
What
of
was
the
that?
road, what I would like to do is make another main road. You know, like,
Ethan?
so like this is the end of the houses again. And what I would potentially like to do is
I've got
run a big road
274k.
right down here
I got
for one of the
365,000.
big intersections, if that makes sense. So have a big intersection, and then that is going to become the seaside area. Well, this already was the seaside area, but what I'm meaning is then this whole entire area can be based on the seaside area, and we don't have to worry about the houses being too far. We can have another main road, which will come over here, which I think could potentially work pretty well. So that should be quite good. Somewhere down here as well, guys, I'm not entirely sure. We have the river somewhere down here. So here's more of the houses, look. There's the smart houses, look. I don't know what that house is. That house is probably going to have to go because it's not the style of houses we have round here. No offences to who built it, but look at that, and then look at that, or look at this, and then look at that, and then look at
the one
that,
next to mine house?
and then look at that. No, I'm not. I'm on about this.
The one next to mine looks weird to everyone else's.
No, like it's got a purple roof.
Oh.
And it's just got glass the whole way around it. So yeah, so somewhere right back down here,
Yeah, might as well get it now. Might as well get it now.
Which don't get me wrong, but somewhere around here is where the rest of the river carries on. Here it is, look guys. You see here where I've marked this out? This here is all part of the river. This was the plans for the docks. So what I'm telling you guys, what my initial plans and ideas for the docks are, is that main road which I was telling you about, which will run down as a main road. That can be the main road. It can be like a bit of a main road which will run down to the docks, and then that'll have our situation for the docks kind of
Liam,
sorted out. And then we can kind of start working there. But this is the river, guys. This is where the river is. This is where I was making the river, because the river's that way. So the river was to come down here, and then it's meant to turn, and then it's meant to go down there and join up to the sea. And what I was going to do down here was put the docks. So then when the boat comes out of the docks, he kind of just goes up this river a little bit, and then comes out into the open sea, and then he's all set for going to his other countries and destinations. And then at the complete opposite side of the map to the docks is where I was going to put the airport. So then kind of like the plane will fly over the whole city, if that makes sense, before he goes ahead and does what he needs to do. If that makes sense. So here we are, look guys. This here is where the river is. You see? This is our LA River, look. This is the river itself. So this is like all full of water at the moment. And what my initial plan was is to still make the river carry on this way, but have an opening in the river, if that makes sense, which will then obviously go up to the docks. But I've not joined that to the river yet, because I haven't joined it to the sea yet, rather, because I think I must have taken a break from this map before I got round to doing it. But if you come right up here, it'll take a little bit of a while. It will get you back to all the stuff that we're familiar with. So there's a couple of villages which are going to have to go. But if you come down here, you should start to see the bridge. See? Here's our bridge, look. And then there's, look. Here we are. See, now we're back to everything, look. See? and then there's the shop of Park Drive. Here's the mansion, Derek's house. See, it all kind of like roots back round. But I personally think now we've got some good ideas. And what I'm possibly going to do on that main road, what goes down towards the docks, I'm going to put like your kind of like warehouse shops on, if that makes sense. So, you know, like your kind of like retail parks and kind of like your B&Qs and stuff like that. I think that'll be good. But before we do any of that, it's going to take a little bit of time. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the next house.
What? Yeah.
Right, we want the house to start on the same block. We want the house to start the same distance back as the other house does. We don't want it to be any further forward or any more further back. And I'm just literally doing a little grass bit before the actual house builds, because we need to mark out what we're doing next. And hopefully you guys didn't see a stream that I did earlier today. I tried to delete it as quick as I could, and pretty much, if you guys don't know, I was going through old records. I've been doing so for the past sort of, I don't know, oh God, you know, sort of the last week nearly. I've been going through some old records and stuff like that, you know, sort of roughly in a way like trying to get rid of them and decide the ones that I want, the ones that I don't want. So I was going through some today,
Well, I can't see my
kind
hair
of
this time.
what you would call the remainder of them.
I can see my hair this time,
And
not my ears.
I got interrupted in the stream. I got like someone came bashing in and interrupted me when I was doing the stream, and it turned into a little bit of an argument.
I'm looking
If that's
towards
right
the
to
doors.
say.
Like,
1,
look
2,
towards
3,
the doors and then
4,
carry on going.
5, 6, 7. It turned into a little bit of an argument, and because I was live, I kind of obviously ended the stream. But the point what I'm getting at is I was hoping that you guys didn't see it before I deleted it, because it was a little bit embarrassing. Like there was a bit of swearing and stuff like that, and I didn't want that in my stream, like, because at the end of the day, like, I'm still trying to like, it's probably like not likely that it would happen, but there is people like who record videos and who stream who actually get a pretty good lifestyle out of it, if that makes sense. And like, you know, like the thing is something important for them was happening, and they didn't want the row to ruin what they were doing. But what they don't understand about me is that they think when I'm streaming or when I'm doing my MCing, they think I'm just having a bit of fun. They think that I'm having a little bit of a laugh, you know, or it's just a little bit of a giggle, you know, type thing. I'm doing it to play silly buggers. But what people don't understand, like such as Mars Bar Vlogs, is they actually make a living out of what they do, which is recording videos. And what I was simply doing today was talking to a camera while I went through some old records. That's exactly
Can I just destroy one thing?
That's exactly what Mars Bar Vlogs does. He drives a nice car. He has nice tech and PCs and stuff like
That's
that.
the
And he's worked for it. And all he's done is do exactly what I'm doing,
That's the artist.
which was talking to a camera. And at the end of the
Oh, is there
day,
something left?
like some people like being a builder. Some people like
32.
being a joiner. Some people like getting their hands mucky in a proper job, whereas other people prefer to do other things, like shoot videos, sing, rap.
Whoa!
And, you know, like, people try to, like, it's not weird to want to do that. There's plenty of people what make a living and make a lifestyle through doing things like that. Like, just because it's something that I want to do, doesn't mean
Wait, what does
doesn't
the
mean
kid
that
tell
it's
me
weird,
for?
and doesn't mean that it shouldn't be important and that I should do another job. Do you know what? Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's no
Why?
law telling me that I should
You shit in my
that I
car?
should get a normal job, if that makes sense. Because personally, I don't think I should. If that's something that I want to do, you know, which recording videos, making my music and doing stuff like what I'm doing, part drives and stuff. They entertain me. I enjoy them. They're the type of things that I want to do with my life,
You're
rather
killing me
than,
in my own car.
you know what I mean, rather than be like just a builder or just that not good builder. In other words, like a builder gets recommended by his locals, right? If that makes sense. A builder gets recommended by his locals. Which, what I potentially mean by that is like a builder's well known by someone someone in their town.
Wait, let me just put my gun away.
Someone who,
Whoa.
someone who goes ahead and, like knows around the area. Someone like a rapper or a singer or someone like this is known to millions of people all around the world.
I can't hit you.
If you get me, if I make sense. So like, I want to be known to people for the things that I do. I want people to remember me for doing things like that. I don't want like a few local people to go, oh, he was a good builder. I want to be known as, like I want people all over, foreign countries, the UK, to remember me for things that I did. Like terms of music and stuff like that. And that is just where I see it.
Okay.
May sound crazy, I don't know, but that is where I see things. That is where things...
come on.
That's where I want things to go. So the point is, I hope you didn't see that stream because it was a little bit embarrassing. Like, I don't remember if anybody was watching the stream or not, but people could have been watching it. But he thought it was just a bit of funny. I don't think he understands that people were actually watching and that people were actually, that people could have actually been, and, people could have actually seen what was going on, if that makes sense. I think he just thought I was doing something to myself, and, it doesn't matter kind of thing, doesn't necessarily... Yeah, we're gonna have to do it like that, look. But this looks nice. I'm digging it. I am digging this. So what we need to do now is go buy one more. So we need to take this along, and we need to go buy another block.
I see my hair.
The house does need to extend as well, by the way, guys. This is not me like completely finished with the house size. There's still the front window to put in. I just didn't
stuck in my hair again.
I just didn't do it yet.
Oh, 53 minutes till my Fortnite's updated.
Alright, let's start the window.
Yeah, I heard it down. Oh no.
So we want
There's
the
a police helicopter over there.
We want the glass. We want the white and the glass
Looking
like
out
that.
my bedroom window and there's a police helicopter staring at me.
The reason why I do this is because...
No.
The reason why I do this...
I'll back in a minute.
Is because I want to like represent the little particles. Now, technically, the window should do this if we were building it to the exact scale. But that is far too high. So we just do the single window. If it was Lego Worlds, yes, we'd put the whole window in because the scaling's easier. With this, we can't. There we go, anyway. That's that.
I'm back.
And there we go. So what we do now is we get the sand, which is like the next door's house, look. And we just lay it.
How do you get out like the door?
We lay it on top of the window, look.
How do you aim outside the door?
There we go. See? This
Like,
house.
when you aim, you're near enough outside the door. I'm not.
I've got some good.
Yeah.
I've got some good thoughts about this. Apart from this goes
I'm
along
in
the whole
first.
house. Oh,
Well, I'm aiming outside the door. I'm not in my screen.
oh yeah, we're here now. Look. There we go. And there we go. Looking nice.
It's pretty good.
Right. So what we need to do now is above this window, we need to have another window exactly the same. So the same size, same height, but just put on the upstairs of the house. Like this lot. See? And then again, we'll just stick that right there. Now, we one, two. It's not gonna be right. We're gonna have to do it like that. There is a little bit of a gap, but we just won't put the gap in scale-wise. Alright, so what we need to do now is take this here and we need a little window like this. So this would possibly be like a bathroom or something. You know, with the point of it having a smaller window. Now we do...
Do you know what? I'm trying to go
one.
speak to my best friend again.
Now we do this. Here we are. And then what we've got here...
What? I haven't.
is another
I
littler
haven't.
window. So
I've
not
got it
as
on Friends.
so not as big, but still bigger. Still a bigger window, but not as big. This
Little
house,
vehicles,
this house
friends.
looks really big actually, but I do kind of like that. Well,
I haven't got you a long time.
once we get the roof in, it's gonna make all the difference.
You probably can't use the car on this mission because we're all in bikes anyway.
Alright, let's get our roof blocks. Let's get our roofy
Feels like
blocks.
I'm on a Fagio.
Oh, my Fortnite just updated. I haven't been on that for a few days, guys. I streamed it once when I was new to it, but nah.
Ash?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on it in like an hour when mine's downloaded. Do you want to do a game?
Yeah, I might do. I don't know if I'll be having tea then, or
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Depends what I'm doing. So, doodly guys, another episode of PD should go out tonight, guys, as well. We'll just have to see what goes down. We've got people here at the moment. We just need I know one person who can't make it today, but we should be all right without him. Another person should hopefully go ahead and maybe come on. If not, he might not be needed as much, but the main people I need, let's just say, are online at the moment, and let's hope they stay on to make the episode. So yeah, I have actually got some good ideas for Part Drive coming up to the future, preferably around Christmas time. Now, this big storyline is supposed to come to an end, to do with Amir being Amir being locked in the cellar. But I've got another plan to kind of make the day to make the whole Christmas time and the whole sort of episode a bit more better. And I can't tell you guys what that is, but it's something that Part Drive has never done before in its entire life, and it should be quite good. It's gonna do something what Part Drive has already seen before, but it's gonna do it in a different way to how it's done it before, if that makes sense. So Part Drive has actually already done it twice, but they've done it by a similar thing twice, and this third way of doing it is kind of going to create the same outcome, but it's going to be completely different. And of course, it's going to happen to different things, to different things other than not the same things what it's happened to before, if that makes sense.
I was slugging a wall.
So it's hard to explain. For example, what I'm saying is there could be a cause of destruction to a building, right? To buildings. But they're going to get destroyed in a different way to what they've been destroyed before. So you guys know the first time was a house fire. The second time, a truck drove into the garage, into the cafe, and it created a fire. So the third time is going to be a completely different way. But something is still possibly going to happen. And of course it is Christmas time, so when it's Christmas time, the soaps on the real TV up their game up a bit and try and do some Christmas storyline, which gets the viewers interested for Christmas. They always do a summer storyline, if that makes sense. When it's a sort of popular season, they always try to bring in the views a little bit more and make some big explosive drama at Christmas time where it involves certain characters and maybe something as such happens. So I want to do the same with Part Drive. I want to make something big gonna happen. I want to make something quite viewable, what's gonna happen, and I just want to up the episode quality for Christmas time.
Oi.
Obviously you guys know as Christmas comes ahead,
I was gonna say, shall I get on the back?
All the what are they called now? Oh yeah, idents. All the NTV idents will have to change to Christmas idents. If you guys don't know what idents is a short video what plays before a program starts, informing the viewer what channel they are on and what program comes up next. So you know, when I go next here on NTV, we're going to Park Drive. That's what an indent is, where you see that little bit what says NTV. So I need to change it to a Christmas one, which hopefully. What
does it say? Oh, I've dropped my cash because of you.
You know, hopefully should go ahead and be alright. We should be able to make
a... back here now, I'm gonna get shot at.
We should be able to make a cool little indent, ident rather, to it, if that makes sense. So guys, it's a Halloween party for me tomorrow. I'm going through to Brid to kind of like a rave / Halloween party. There's just a bit of house music, fun and games, a costume. I'm going in a costume, obviously. I'm not going to tell you what the costume is yet. It wasn't, at first, it wasn't what I expected it was going to be.
You're going to go as yourself,
and then someone gave me the idea of what that it looks like something. And then we kind of decided to come up with a custom theme for it. It kind of looked like somebody who has nothing to do with Halloween, but we're going to kind of change that character into a Halloween person, if that makes sense, into kind of like something from Halloween. I'm here. I is here. So yeah, definitely something you won't expect, definitely. But yeah, it's going on tomorrow night, 7 PM until midnight. So oh yeah, that also reminds me, no live show tomorrow. Ooh, 2 weeks in a row. MC Noble, Friday live show. The fans gonna be disappointed with me. I might well just do it on the Saturday though this week, because yeah, I probably won't be doing anything on the Saturday. But you know, and then the following week I'm meant to be going to York. I got invited out for a friend's birthday. I have to chip 16 quid in for a minibus, apparently.
What?
I'm not entirely sure, like, whether or not to say that I'll go. Like, I'd like to go. I'd like to go, because me and this dude have been friends for years. We've been like, you know, we always have our little bants and we always have our little chats, but we can always have a serious talk as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's one of them people who we can have a laugh and we can wind each other up for a bit of a joke, but then we can just, you know, we can just have a serious talk, you know, and you know, if I've got something serious to tell him, you know, he's always there to listen and I'm there to listen if he's got something serious to say to me. You know? You know what I mean? Like, that's just the way it goes. The way it flows. That's it, isn't it, you know? Which, you know, you've always got to have them people, like, you know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of people who I'm good, who I'm friendly with, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I would always tell them serious stuff. Like, you know, they've got to be, like, really liked by me for me to tell them serious stuff, if that makes sense. Like for example, like, I told him some serious stuff when I was at the pub with him last Saturday, but there was people at the pub who I like and get along with, but I wouldn't really have that chat with them, if that makes sense, because they're the type of people who would go gossiping about it, if that makes sense, or the type of people who would, like, create a fuss about it, where, like, you know, where this other dude was like, oh, sorry to hear that, you know, you're alright now though, like, type thing, and he wouldn't go spreading it around and saying other people, like trying to get people to create a fuss and feel bad. He'd just keep the little chat between us, you know.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
yeah.
I do actually.
But yeah, when I got interrupted in the stream, it really peed me off. I nearly thought I nearly thought about deleting the channel actually. Believe it or not. Might sound a bit weird, but I got really peed off about it because I kind of felt like I was expected to be quiet.
Oh, I don't want to drive. Can someone else
So
drive?
what he was trying to do doesn't go wrong, if that makes sense. But then for about 2 years now, I've been streaming, making videos, and I've been trying my hardest to try and make the videos and the streams good.
You've got one
But
wheel, it's
people
fine.
shout me for cup of teas and come into my room and interrupt when I'm doing them, and it's like what I do doesn't matter, but then what they do has to matter, and I'm in trouble if I don't make it matter, if that makes sense. But yeah, you know, it annoyed me, like, because I personally feel that I put a lot of effort into these, into some of the things that I do on here, and I don't like to think that I aren't appreciated for what I've done, or people can't just understand that this is the type of thing I want to do and just leave me to do it, you know? So yeah, I nearly was thinking about, wow, I was nearly on the edge of stopping doing everything, like, you know, like everything, MCing, you know. I just got so angry in the moment that
What?
I just got so like upset in the moment that I just felt like saying, you know what, screw you, type thing. You know, and then if they asked and say why aren't I going up and doing anything, and I would have just gone like, I just don't feel like doing it anymore. I never do it. People always interrupt me, and you know, but nah, you know, I wouldn't delete my channel, guys. Never. And I certainly wouldn't stop MCing, so. And to be honest, I would delete this channel before I stopped.
You've got my brand new leather jacket
before I stopped MCing, you know. This channel would go before then.
What?
But there we go, guys. So all we've got to do now is sort the house out, if that makes sense. All we've got to do now is sort the house out. And look at this.
No.
Look, guys. I didn't do this on purpose. I swear to you. I swear to you, I did not do it on purpose, but look at that.
Sanchez now.
Look at that. Look how perfect. Them two houses are directly opposite each other, and they line up at the end of the road. So all I need to do now is I need to extend the footpath a bit, make a little grass area to put our street sign names down, and then we can be at that main road which goes down to the docks, what I was telling you about. So that actually has worked out so sick. This is the end of another neighbourhood, basically. this is another entrance to it. And then all of this down here will then go back to, you know, will then go back to like other. It'll then go like to other stuff. We'll have like some big like warehouse depots, and you know, maybe might even do another filling station down here as well. Just somewhere near here. Do like some little shopping outlets and little food places. That'll look good. Look at that. Look at that. That looks so sick. I can't believe that actually worked out so cool.
That's me whistling.
There we go. There we go. This is a bit of a bigger house to the last one as well, guys. Yeah, I have been for the past 41 minutes. Did you not know?
Can I say something?
Yeah?
Right, I'm going on this board.
Why are you recording? Ben Phillips.
Wow.
I'm going on this.
Oh. Yeah, we're actually doing pretty well here.
Go to Power Street. Oh, I am in an LG, so I'm pretty quick.
Oh, also, guys.
Can someone give me a ride as well?
Also,
it's
guys.
It's only two-seater, lads.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that still works out good. What I need to do is make a way to get to the backyard of this house. And I need a way to get to the backyard of this house. But because they line up, we can just make a path opposite each other. Sick. So that works out even better. The whole plan's just coming together like the way we want it to.
Yeah, no one's with me.
I love it when that happens.
Right, Ethan, I'm directly on the corner. Well, around the bend.
Right. Now I can go back to watching. Oh.
There we go.
This is not the retro custom. Yeah. Yeah, and I've got turbo as well. So I got turbo, so that'll give it a bit more power.
Is that another villager's village? It is, yes. And then this is part of that holiday park that we're doing, where we've got the curved road. Look, I need to. What my plan is, I think, is to make that road join to the main road.
RP now.
I think.
And then.
Or I might not. I might make it somewhere. I just thinking like to get into a holiday park halfway through a house in a state would make it harder for people to find it, if that makes sense. Like this could just be another exit if they want to use it. We need to work on this a bit more. It's just going to be full of like modern houses, guys.
Ah, who's shooting me? Ah, bitch.
Dear old Shirley. Like.
I'm dead. Seriously.
Oh, my
You
stomach's starting to
motherfucker.
rumble. I didn't really have much for dinner, guys, because I was going through them records and I just grabbed a
Ethan,
bag of
would you
crisps
just like to
and
kill them? Or would you
I can't see.
like blow them up?
Yeah, I'm gonna to get something to eat. I haven't had anything since breakfast.
There's one down here.
It's 8 minutes past 4 now. I will be having my tea.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hello.
Here's one. $406k gallon.
Don't know what to have. Hmm? Yeah. What did you do with that lasagna?
No, because I'm coming up behind you.
Hmm?
Two secs, guys. I'll be back. I'll be back after my tea. Yo, it's Kamasi. Yeah, you can put one here because then it kind of completes the street. I was gonna say you could put one next to the house I was doing, but that's the end of the neighbourhood. I'm putting another like one of them really long main roads there, which is gonna go down to the shipping docks and that. As it kind of works out better for me to do it that way. So this will be the last house of Oak. I've forgotten. Yeah. Oh no, actually it won't be. South Close Road. So what was that? What was I thinking of? Oak Avenue. Aye. A candy. I can't fucking see. Oh. Guys. Dear Steve Woods, please excuse my writing. I can't stop my dick from shaking. And I want you to know tonight, and I miss you. And no one understands what we went through. It was poo. Alright, yeah, so we'll put the sand here. Not there. We'll put the sand on here, guys. And that should... I am. Yeah, I decided to put a little stream on just to... You know. There we go. I quite like this house, actually. It's nice size. It's not massive, but there again, it's not tiny either. You know, and that's just the way it goes. It is a bit of a bigger house. That's what I like about it. That it is a bit bigger. It gives it that. No, it gives it that. I think it makes it a bit nicer. It's a bit like this house, but longer. It's a longer house as this house. But that is the intention in the picture anyway, so. Which is my favourite house on this map? I've got no clue. I've got no clue because they kind of, in a way, they're kind of all the same style, but they have like different features. So like, if you look, they all have a straight bit and then a roof what sticks out. Look, another one here. This one does. This one does. That one does. They all kind of have these little... I'm coming to you now. I thought I knew... well, I didn't know you were going to say that, but quite a few people do. I didn't do this one, by the way, guys. I just go ahead, did this one. There's loads. Oh, Ethan, Benario. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything about this house. I've got absolutely nothing to I've got no clue. Yeah, I mean, there isn't really too much to say about that house, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not really too much you can say, so it's just, you know, the way it goes. It's just the way it goes, isn't it, really, guys? Oh, just a sec, guys. My phone's going. Yeah, is this the demolition people? Yeah, I'm just ringing about you knocking a house down with a purple roof. It's got glass all the way around it. It's made with bit of white in it, bit of snow at the bottom, pool in the backyard. And to be honest with you, I think you could pull it down in about half a day, maybe. Yeah, sound sweet. Alright, guys. See ya. Bye. Yeah, so yeah, guys, in the stream, yeah, I really like this house. Especially a bit of fire at the top. Hashtag hope Ethan doesn't watch the stream. Is that the demolition school? Lol. I was just jiggling around with him, really. I like his house. It's alright, but it's not the style that I really go for. If we were back in the Noble City days, yeah, maybe. Saying that though, I still actually miss that map, so... It had some good features, guys, it really did. Have some decent features to it, actually. Had a wrestling stadium in it. That was quite good. I liked the highway in it. The highway was definitely a good feature to that map. It had a seaside area. It had a really nice cinema. Yeah, I remember the cinema. 1, 2. Yeah, the cinema in it was actually really nice. It was based off of a cinema in Middlesbrough. Me and Jabbo built it, and it looked quite nice. It had some good features all around, really, and it just like I suppose it's when I started, let's say, becoming a bit more of a better builder. Like, some of the stuff on that map was pretty good, but some of the stuff on that map was a bit newbie because a lot of just random people built on that map, if that makes sense. What I mean by that is, guys, is like random, like someone would join and then they'd be like, "Can I build a house?" And then I'd want to get the map to be at a decent size, so I'd show them a space and build it, and I just kept it there. But there was some people what actually built a pretty decent house. Hashtag 2 people. Nah, well, there was 2 people what built amazing houses, and there was a couple of people what built an alright house, let's say. There was some people what built like alright houses, such as J5. He built a nice house, and I remember at Christmas time when he built a Father Christmas on the roof. That was quite good. And there was also another person called Johnny P. He was from my old account, and I've not been able to find him on the new account. He's got like loads of numbers after his name, and I remember his profile picture being a red truck, but I just can't find him to ever add him again. He built a really weird house at first, but then it turned into a really good house. Like one of them, like... Oh yeah, I've done that way too low. Silly me. But yeah, then it turned out actually alright. Like, I had different opinions about the house. Then you did just get some noobs what built some like rubbish houses. You know, there was a person called I've forgotten his name now. I think it was a Josh. No, I don't. He was a friend of Ethan Benson's Land Rover. Yeah, it was this one who I know was a friend of Ethan and Harrison's. Well, more Ethan's, and then I can't remember. It'd probably be about your age, but like I'm talking your age now. At the time, I was playing online with him, so like he's probably like, I don't know, 16, 17 now. Bearing in mind this is like about 2 years ago that I was playing with him. He was a friend of Ethan's. His profile picture was the you know, it's on the PSN avatars, and it was a red truck, and I think there's a guy that stands like outside of the truck or something. I can't remember, but yeah, that was him. you know, he had a voice. He didn't have a squeaky voice, but he didn't have a really deep voice either, so that's just the way it goes and flows. It could, oh, it could be. It could be. I'll wait. What's his name again? Right, Johnny P. Wait, is there any like underscores there? Yeah, Johnny P. 897237. I'll have a look. This could be true. Imagine if it was. You know what? If this was the right guy, this would be so weird. Because the point is, guys, is that I played with this guy. Yeah, he's got. Oh my god, he's got my old account as a friend. Oh my god. If this is the guy I've been searching for ages, then that is the weirdest thing ever. Yeah, and he's got Mr. Euphonium as a friend as well, and Mr. Euphonium joined my world at the time. Let's see who else. It says this is, I think this could have been him. Holy dude. Oh my days, that's... I'm gonna send him a message. Alright, that is so weird, guys. If I can remember exactly on that old map where we built the house as well. Jesus Christ. It was near Jabbo's house, but it was like across the road and just up the road a bit. Wow. If that's him. You see, the thing is, I'm also certain as well when this Johnny P guy had an argument with Ethan. I'm sure like Ethan like tried to take the mick out of him for being in the Birmingham area, so it's I met him through Ethan because well I met Ethan Benson. He's from Doncaster, is Ethan. And I met Ethan through Mr. Euphonium. I joined Mr. Euphonium's party once, and he was helping this Ethan with a city. I got talking to Ethan, and then Ethan had some other guys in his city once, and I think Johnny P was one of them. So I got talking to this Johnny and said, "Hey, do you want to check out my world?" And turns out this Johnny started joining my world more than he did Ethan's. And it pretty much But yeah, this is like I didn't like the thing is in the stream, guys. Oh my God, that Johnny P just accepted my friend request and started following me. If this is him, I'd like I suppose there is a chance that it isn't, but it's just the fact that when I was on my other account, I didn't even know Camo back then, and now, and he has that old account as a friend. I know it is, isn't it? But it actually is. Yeah, it's weird. It's 17. It was in my first year. It was in my sort of late first year of having a PS4 because I got my PS4. I got my PS4 for Christmas in 2004. Not 2004, 2014, and it wasn't till about May time that I started Noble City, and by the time it got to like late-ish on in Noble City, um, I met that Ethan and Johnny, and it was when the city was starting to get quite big. Like when my Noble City was starting to get like quite big. And like people were building houses to help me get it bigger, and the only reason I stopped talking to him was because my account got banned, and when I started this one, it was trying to remember who to add, and I think he did like have a time of not coming online for a while either. Oh no, I'm gonna see. Accepted my friend request though. I'm gonna see if he is actually online. So weird. If it is him. No, it doesn't look like he is. He met on like oh yeah he is. He's online. He's playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3. He did play the other Johnny P I knew did play Call of Duty as well. This is pretty mad. It feels like an episode of Long Lost Families, but Long Lost PSN friends. You remember me? I played online with you about 2 years ago. I don't even know, like, wow. You know what? I know, it's so weird, like. What is it? Oh. Um, I don't. Yeah, you do. See how it just breaks, lot. Unless you have like. Unless you have like that there, yeah. Can I join you? Yes. You can, but I'm probably gonna be coming off soon for some food. So if you send me a friend request on Ash101 Gaming 1232A's at the beginning, I will accept when I come back online. And if you wanna join me then, the only thing I do say is from about 7 o'clock time, you won't be able to join me because I recording something today on a Thursday, and it like I can't have like people joining the world and flying in the way of what I'm doing, stuff like that. So I like the world clear for when I do this type of recording. But then from about 8:30, well, from about 9:30, 10 o'clock time, I'm available for about an hour for people to join me again before I come off for the day. Because once I've done this video, I've got to edit it, set it to upload. Then I come back on to this world or something, if you wanna. No. Wait, is he in a party? This Johnny guy? No, I don't think he is. Yeah, he said he's on BO3. I don't get how he'd have my old account though. No, he just put I'm on BO3. Johnny P. Wait, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna search in my old account. Because for some reason, even though that's permanently banned, it still shows my friends list from that account. Like, even though it's banned, I can still, like, send it a message and invite it to a party. So what I'm gonna do is go down the friends list to the J's and see if he's the only Johnny P I have as a friend. Which, you know, he probably is the only Johnny P I have, but, you know. Oh my god, I remember Iron Robot Kid. Oh yeah, there's J5. Oh, Jaden Lee. Oh yeah, there's that Johnny P. It's gotta be him then. Oh my god, Jordan 2K12. He goes back. Yeah, it's gotta be him. That's him. It has to be. What? It's gotta be him. I wish there was a way I could show him a picture of the house he built. It was on my old channel what got banned. Actually. Oh no. Actually. Wait a sec. There might be a way I can see his house. There is still videos on YouTube of that city. But I've forgotten what the YouTube channel's called. That's going to annoy me now. I tell you what. Wow, Noble Corridor. Noble City Tour. I might find this guy's YouTube down this way. It wasn't from a big YouTuber. Or was it Noble City Update? I can't remember the guy's YouTube channel. The guy who uploaded it was called Cam. But it was the other Cam. I'll tell you what. Yeah, Cam Packer. I'll see if he's active on Messenger. Here we go now. He is as well. Oh, this could be alright. What's your old YouTube channel name with the video where you toured Noble City? This is so weird. I'm gonna see if he gets back. Yo, Ethan, yo, this is so weird. I'm so creeped out right now. Right, about 2 years ago, I used to play online with a guy called Johnny P, and he used to build on an old Minecraft world of mine. And when my old account got banned, like, I couldn't find the account again to add him back. And I was doing a stream on YouTube, like, well, I am at the moment, and I was talking about my old city, and I was naming some of the people what helped on it, and I mentioned Johnny P, and Camo has a guy on his friends list called Johnny P, and we think it could be the same Johnny P, but when I played with this Johnny P like 2 years ago, I didn't even know who Camo was, but they go to the same school.
Oh, what a glide backflip.
So 2 years ago, I played with someone from the same place as Camo without knowing.
Double backflip.
And now I'm trying to, see if this guy is...
Ethan, jeez, we're in the red. Are we? I've had one of these. Yep.
This is so weird, guys. I'm trying to like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like picture back up to the past. Yo, buddy, you coming on to do a GTA? I'm back online now. I was just wondering if. Wow, these go back. You're coming for Lost on an Island soon, Cameron.
It's not letting me glide for some reason.
I was just making sure you were still able to do it, and there's going to be no noob killer today because there's been a big going on with him, which I'll tell you about when you get on. But as long as you can get on and do an episode, it doesn't matter if we have to do it a bit later. I don't think, because obviously it gives Jabbo time to do his thing where he has to go off. And what time?
It won't let me glide. Anyway, I'm going off in 5 minutes anyway.
So am I for some food. Are you coming? You're coming back on, aren't you, CJ?
Maybe.
Because it's PD today.
Possibly. I won't get back to about 8. And then by the time I have my tea at my nana's, I won't get into 8:30.
No, we are doing clips today.
Yeah, but by the time I get in, it'll be 8:30.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably be on to about 10:30 tonight.